It's Friday and time to get that wine poured. Turn on our podcast so you'll stop being bored. Life in the middle is a wild old ride with Shelley and Natalie right by your side. Stuck in the Middle podcast every Friday, so pull up a chair. Stuck in the Middle podcast, please like, follow, and share.
Welcome back to Stuck in the Middle podcast, the podcast where we navigate the joys, let's be honest, the utter bewilderment of being over 40. I'm Natalie and currently wondering if I'm having a hot flush or my HRT patch has decided to throw its own rave on my arm or hip, because you shouldn't have it on your arm. You know, it's just one of those middle life things.
And I'm Shelley, a wife, and currently wondering if I'm ever going to be a millionaire or not.
Absolutely not a chance in hell unless this podcast takes off. So anyway, Shells, how's your week been?
Yeah, it's been really good actually. I think it's been a bit of fun. We had content creation in Sainsbury's. I thought that was hilarious. I think that we pushed ourselves out there a little bit because it was the first time we did content creation outside rather than just in our comfort of our own home. So yeah, for those of you that haven't seen our shorts on YouTube, go and have a look because they are quite funny and there's some more to follow. But I think the best one was the Sainsbury's aisle for me.
Is that just because the man behind me went, oh Jesus, and turned his trolley around? He's like, what have I walked into?
Exactly. Like at the time of recording, I actually didn't notice him doing it. It was only when I was editing it and scheduling it for tomorrow. It's going to go out tomorrow, that one. That's when I was just laughing so much because you could literally see him walk behind you with the trolley, take a look at you and go, no, and walk the other way.
To be fair, he must have been thinking, what are these lunatics up to?
Yeah, and the next one was, I think we were recording, I had to sit down on a pavement, but we were being watched by the guy, weren't we?
He started laughing. He was just like, yeah, he enjoyed it, to be fair to him. He didn't, yeah.
Brightened his day, eh?
Mm-hmm.
He did. And then I went to the beer garden with some friends. Actually, it was really nice. Shout out to Leanne again, who apparently ended up having a stroke on her way home. I'm not quite sure.
I know she said apparently it was all to do with the drink that you guzzled down her throat and forced her to drink. Yeah.
Can I just say, I absolutely didn't hold her arm behind her back, and I most definitely left earlier than she did. So whatever she drank after I wasn't there at the pub is totally down to her.
But did she get a call saying, I'm eating pickles and KFC?
No, she didn't actually. That was me. I was eating pickles. Well, I wanted to try the new pickle menu, and I have to say it's disgusting. So if anybody has seen the KFC pickle menu, it's me in. They use freeze-dried pickles, and it really made me angry. I know. I was so cross about it. I wanted fresh pickles. But anyway, that's all I did, and I went home. So how the stroke came about, I don't know. Leanne, you need to write in and let us know so that we can do a predicament on it.
Or I could just read the 1,000 text messages you were sending. One or the other. That went from let's go on a day rave to where did we end up? I think we ended up in Dublin.
I think we did end up in Dublin, although there was mention of New York, which was very closely, that was nearly booked. But then we started planning a day rave, and I think we're still in the throes of that, aren't we? But hence why we got our buckets hats on today. Yeah. We are looking at London, so there are quite a few of them around in July. I saw at the beginning of July, so I'll send you a couple of links. But I think it's a good thing to do, and we can take the podcast with us. We can take the listeners, right?
We can take the audience with us.
We could have wear a bucket hat, then we know who you are kind of a scenario.
We could. So if there's people at the day rave or the day disco or the day nightclub, then we know who they are because they're all wearing bucket hats. So they're the So what are we? What are
No, we need a name for our listeners, don't we? I
we
actually think they
do
should
need a
write in
name
and
for our listeners. I think they should all contribute something so we
yeah,
can.
they need to tell us what they want to be called because we could call them stuckers or
No,
nibblers, nibblers,
no, no,
or don't know. We'll
no,
have to think. They need to send us some
no.
ideas in. We can
Yeah,
do that.
something funny and light-hearted.
Yeah, something that's
Stalkers, stalkers. Sounds like you're going to go into the bath and shove them down the flipping drain. Jesus, what's wrong with you?
I don't know, it's the first thing that came to my head.
Oh, yeah. You clearly
um,
need more wine.
I've started on it in our lovely stuck in the. Oh, you can't see
You
it from
can't
there,
keep
but
it
I
as a
will.
care. I'll do it my way. Mine doesn't seem to be jumping as much as yours.
It does it if I sit back, then you can clearly see that I have a stuck in the middle
Yes.
podcast mic, but we will save that bit for section 8.
Mm, Section 8, Jesus, we'll have to go to bed.
And then I have been making some sourdough bread this week, and I put this in because it's if you haven't been under a rock recently, you will know that it's all over TikTok, all over Instagram. The thing to do at the moment is make sourdough bread or learn how to make sourdough bread. So the last year that I've been learning how to do it, I shared a couple of loaves with people and friends. I think you've had one as well.
I have had one, yeah, yeah, I have. It was very nice.
Well, I went away on holiday, in case I didn't tell you last week.
Really? No, you didn't mention that at all. No, no, no
Just
idea.
in
And
case,
then,
didn't let you know.
come
And
on, get on with the story.
Cecil is our sourdough starter. I've had him for a very long time. And when I go away on holiday, I put him in the fridge and he goes to sleep. And then when you come back, you wake him up by making him warm again and feeding him flour. And then every day you just give him a little bit of flour. This is sourdough making. This is a starter. This is basically what replaces the yeast. So
No,
let
it's
me
a
tell you a
starter.
little.
What the fucking hell is a starter?
It's
What's
a
Cecil?
sourdough
Have
starter.
you been smoking a crack pipe?
No. You need a starter. It's basically your yeast, but it's natural. So you make the
Oh, yes,
bacteria
yeah.
in the
Well, if
pot.
women produce good natural yeast, yeah. Have there on that one. Go on.
No, we're not scraping it from anywhere, Natalie. We're
No,
literally
okay. You did you have to go there? I mean, I was letting people use their imaginations. Jesus, Miriam, Joseph. Come on.
So anyway, I didn't know how funny this was going to be. So Leanne decided that she wanted to make some sourdough after I gave her a loaf of bread. And I know she's probably going to be laughing her head off at this because she's had to restart it about 6 times and it's been called various different names, but she's now started to call it Dolila, obviously after Delilah, which I think is quite good, very good play on words. But she
Please.
went away on holiday, as we know, last week's episode, and lost her child twice. And then she had to come back and start all over again. Now,
Is
this
that why she's called it Delilah? Because she's just losing her mind with
she's
it.
just losing her mind with it and she has to keep starting again. And I said to her, why are we starting all over again? But we've had mold in it, we've had losses. We just honestly, I don't know what she is doing to that starter. But anyway, I think we should do like a weekly episode where we can understand. She started about 6 weeks ago. She still hasn't made a loaf of bread yet. I think we need to keep an eye on this and see when she
I
finally does
actually,
make a loaf of bread, she needs to post it for us so we can put it on our
well, she
social.
can post it for sure, but I still have no idea what you've just been talking about. It's like gone completely over my head. Cecil the starter, Delilah, the mold.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not eating any fucking bread that Leanne makes. I can tell you that much if there's mold in it. Sorry, Leanne, but no chance.
Yeah, not happening. So how's your week been?
Yeah, so it's been grand. Just the usual stuff. Nothing too exciting to report.
Bit of this,
But
bit of that. That's all
be
right.
this, be the other. Yeah, captain of industry, running the world in my own head. Yeah, that's
So,
about it.
so Natalie, on this episode, I wanted to have the topic really, I think, is menopause, which obviously we advocate for.
Yes.
Before we get into that, can we just have an update on the HRT patches? How are they going for you?
We are on month number 2. We
Good.
are going well. They are not a perfect solution because I think they take some time to start working. We don't have any rages anymore. Any look, I'd quite like to stick my foot in his face rage, just as an
That's
example.
good. I
Yeah,
can put my
yeah, but
bail
we
money away
do
then.
have, yeah, we put it, no, well, don't put it away too soon. I did see a very hot cop today. Um, but do have quite a bit of lows with it. So it's quite, yeah, it's kind of gone the other way. But I'm sure it's not a magic pill. It takes time to settle, but could be worse. Could be worse. I could be
Yeah.
running the streets getting ready to like kill anybody who has a penis. It's always an
And
option.
and does it go up and down with, like when as women we're used to PMT, we're used to that week before we're due on and we're like, "Rah." And then sometimes that can be quite an emotional week as well, can't it? Like you can feel real deep anxiety in that week or overthinking or whatever. Do you think HRT is following that pattern? Does it
No,
flatten it out or
no, it just comes on. You could be fine one day and the next morning it's just there. Your anxiety is
okay,
heightened, your mood is low. But it's
okay.
not the same for everybody. Everybody has something different. Like it's
Yeah,
different for everybody. But yeah, that's just the bit I'm getting at the moment. But you just also have to pull yourself out of it and just go, right, yay, I'm alive. There's worse things happening. Let's go. Let's go and enjoy
exactly.
ourselves. But
So yeah, and speaking of that, then really, we should look at a different angle to menopause, which one I don't think many people talk about, and that is from the side of the man who has to live with a woman that is going through perimenopause
oh,
or
yeah,
menopause.
God help us. You have to pity them.
I pity them.
Right.
I think they
Pity
need an
them.
award.
Yeah, I don't have anybody to offset on, but Jesus, if I did, I'm sure I'd be heading for a divorce court, you know, because it
Yep,
is tough. I mean, because you think about it, if you think about it, you have hot flushes. You don't know how to help. You can't throw a bucket of water over her with ice and stuff. It's not the ice bucket challenge, right? Because that's not going to help. All that's going to do is get you a kick in the nuts. So, you know, push her in a river is
imagine
not
that.
going to help because you possibly don't live by a river. But yeah, so it must be hard, especially because part of it as well is sometimes we struggle to communicate because we think we're adults and they should
Yeah,
understand what we're going
yeah,
through.
yeah.
But they can't understand because they're not going through it, you
Yeah.
know. So
I
it's like
think
they have stuff that they go through that we can't understand.
I
But
think one good thing that you do, and I'm always quite proud of you for this, I have to say, is you're a huge advocate for menopause in the office. You're quite comfortable to talk about this in a work in place environment and in meetings and things. But that opens up the dialogue for men to actually come and say, hey, my missus is being this or whatever, or how do I deal with it? And I think that's a really good thing. It's a good um way for you to help bridge that gap, that it's not taboo, it's natural, every woman goes through it, and also men have to deal with women going through it as well,
yeah,
and in the
and it doesn't.
workplace even so.
Yeah, and it doesn't always have to be like, oh, woe betide. It's all sad. It's quite funny. It's like this. There's some parts of it that are quite funny because you're like, I mean, the best thing you can do is mention the old dry hoo-ha and watch a man cringe because they're like, shit, where do I put myself? But the reality is, it happens. Be gentle.
Yeah, and for me, it's more the thinning of the hair, brittle
Oh yeah.
nails. Like suddenly you're not that glowing, youthful look anymore. You haven't got really nice hair that you can dye all the time. It's just not the same, is it? It's
But
shedding.
the hair is disappearing off your head and it's growing down your fucking leg towards your knee. Right, there's one coming out of your nipple, there's one coming out of your
Round your
belly button.
tash,
Yeah,
round your tash.
yeah. You're getting whiskers like
Yeah,
Wurzel Gummidge. Like,
yeah.
what is that? Nobody tells you about that. And then all of a sudden you're like, right, I have to go to the threading shop every 2 weeks because I need to get all that taken out.
They
Although I
just
do
pop up.
quite like it. Yeah, they pop out of nowhere and then they go grey.
Yeah,
But it's yes, it's falling out of your head, but it's growing out of every other part of your body that shouldn't have hair on it at all.
exactly. And another symptom that I personally suffer with is creaky knees. Like my knees have started creaking when I go up and down the stairs. It's
I'm
like a
not sure that has
crunching
anything to
sound
do with menopause. I think that's more to do with your teenage years and what you got up to.
on my knees all the time. Steady, that's
Yeah.
another
Oh,
episode.
you went there, not me. I was just thinking about the
It's
Raven.
the
You
wine,
went
it's
there.
the wine.
You spend most of your child better not hear this when she's a teenager. Mummy spent most of her lifetime on her teenage years on her knees.
She did. No, but my it is my bones, it's my brittle bones. And I do have collagen for it, and I swear by collagen by taking it all the time, but it's not a miracle cure. Again, it's not a miracle
It's not,
cure.
but also, how many women out there can afford to be buying all those freaking supplements? If you take everything that everyone tells you to take, you're going to be on magnesium, you're going to be on vitamin D, you're going to be on
Yeah,
calcium, you're going to be on black cosh, you're going to be on echinacea. Like there's so much stuff that you're going to
yeah,
be on to balance the collagen, biotin because your nails get brittle,
yeah,
you know, all that stuff. Like that's great if you can afford to do, but not everybody can afford to do it.
yeah. No, I totally
So
agree.
yeah, so also just eat a steak. Eat a steak. Bit of protein.
Steak, bit of
Protein helps for
protein,
everybody. Yeah.
bit of chicken, yeah. And I think as well, it's more noticeable is the anxiety. Like
Oh
that
Jesus.
for me is a killer.
Yeah.
And insomnia as well, the waking up at 3 in the morning.
And insomnia makes your anxiety worse because you're tired and then everything is elevated and escalated beyond what you need it to be. And you're just thinking, oh my God, that woman opened a bag of carrots in Sainsbury's. And instead of actually taking them from the loose carrots, she opened the feckin' carrots and took one out of that. And you want to tell her off. You want to say, stop doing that because you're the reason prices are going up. And you're like, and then you're going, why do I care? Why do I care? It's got nothing to do with me. And then somebody's child is screaming and you're just going to slap them.
We
No.
don't condone slapping children, but yes, I know, fully understand what you're saying there. And it's the patience is where you have very little patience.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
just goes very quickly.
When
So
somebody's telling you something and they're saying, you understand this, and you're like, I have no idea where you came in with this because you actually didn't start the story with any context.
yeah, I
And then you
know.
go, well,
Get
why
to
are
the
you?
point.
Yeah, why are you so antsy? I'm not antsy, but I am antsy now because you just told me I'm antsy. Like, so what's that about? Yeah, don't tell me I'm antsy because now I am antsy. Yeah,
Honestly,
I'll get ready.
if anybody has the guts to tell you they're antsy, then fair play to them because I definitely wouldn't.
There's one or two that have. Yeah,
No.
yeah, there's one or two that have. But
So
yeah, it's mad.
let's
It's a plethora of things, but there is stuff you can do.
and that's what I wanted to talk about really is what is the tips? What is the top tips really that would help from a woman's point of view that a man can do that helps make it better, apart from fuck off to the other side of the world when it's one of those days.
Well, one thing they shouldn't do is go out in the back garden and dig a hole ready to put you into it. I mean, that would not be the best idea. But I think, like, if you know,
But then
by the time a woman's starting her
if the
perimenopause,
patio is
oh, I think we've had a delay. What were you saying?
I just said if we do have a if they do go missing, the wife goes missing and the patio's dug up, we know where they are, right?
Yeah, yeah. The difference is you're not small enough to be inside the cache, so you'll have to be buried. You can't be buried in the cache in the shoebox. So
No.
yeah. But I think the thing is like for men, because it is hard for them, like, it is hard. Everyone's for and the children and anybody who's in the vicinity of and some women sail through it, so lucky them. But you should just kind of like do something nice. Do something
Yeah,
nice, run them a warm bath
yeah,
without being prompted, buy them
yeah,
some flowers, get them some like products that will just make them feel good about themselves. Don't wait to be told. Just do it,
yeah.
you know.
Bit of balance as well. I mean, imagine having a bunch of flowers bought for you every day. I mean, that would wear about as thin
It's,
as my
but
hair.
that would look insincere.
Exactly. So you just kind of go, yeah. So impromptu, little things impromptu. That I think
Yeah,
that works,
yeah,
doesn't it? And a
yeah.
cuddle, a hug. Like
Oh,
we all need a
listen.
hug.
The lady on the radio said the other day, she says 15, no, was it? 30 seconds of hugging gives you all the oxytocin your body needs on a daily basis. So I love a hug,
Okay.
as we can tell.
Yeah,
I think
from
I
our
think
latest social media
everybody
clip.
should hug. I think everybody should have a cuddle every day with anybody, random
Yeah,
people. Make
yeah.
somebody else's day.
Have you seen those videos on social media where they have like free hugs? It's great. And then they just
Yeah.
go to hug. I love it. I love it. I would be there for that. And yeah, I just think a bit of encouragement, a bit of you can do this. Yeah. If she's getting up in the morning and she's going to work and she's like, "Do you know what? I just don't want to do. You've got this. Yeah, you can do this. Yeah, just a pep talk is fine.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. While you make her a cup of tea and a slice of toast.
Exactly. And if she's anxious, I think really the reassurance, it's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. Even
Well,
if it's
it
not.
it takes time, but it passes. So it will pass.
Mhm.
And life is great. There's so much to be enjoyed about life. So, it's that you're feeling that way for a moment or a day, but you're not feeling that way forever. So, latch on to that.
Exactly.
Find the positives because that's what will get you through stuff. And for him, create the positives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
Remember
little,
all those things that made you fall in love with her.
yeah, exactly. And a little help around the house, a bit of patience is
Help
fine.
around
Get
the
the Hoover
house.
out,
Yeah.
works wonders, honestly. I love it when James does that. I'm like, oh, it's one job I don't have to do.
I
Brilliant.
hate hoovering. Hate hoovering.
I I don't like it because I'm too small and I can't do it very well because it
Sorry, you
takes a bit of
saying short people can't hoover properly.
no, I can't because it's hard. Like across my new carpets, it's really like you have to really drag it because the suction's
Is
so.
that what you told James? I'm too short to do the hoovering, so you need to do the hoovering. James, you've been sucker punched, mate. Sucker
Works
punched.
wonders.
Yeah, yeah. How do I get myself one of them? And I can say, oh, I'm too short to do the ironing. Can you do the ironing?
You're not short though. You're tall.
That's true. But I need to
Yeah.
get 7 foot tall man, and then I will be short.
So I hope that we've given some ideas and some
But
tips there to
yeah,
help. But if they've got anything,
communicate.
if they've got any,
Communicate.
have we got a delay? Sorry.
I think so. Communicate. I'm saying just communicate with each other.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I would also say if you want a particular burning question, write into us anonymously. We can take a message on TikTok or YouTube, or you can even email us. I'll put our email up on our YouTube. So just send it in to us and we won't read out your name, but ask us and we will answer.
True. So now it's time for a quick fire round of guilty pleasures. So what's the one
Oh,
thing you are doing, eating, or watching right now that will officially get your cool girl's card revoked? You were never a cool girl.
I was.
Were
I
you?
was I
Were you a
wasn't
mean?
a
I think you might have been a mean girl. Were you a mean girl?
I wasn't, no. I was
Gina George.
no, I was bullied quite heavily at school.
Oh, were you? Oh,
Yeah, really bad. But then when I went into college, I was one of the cool girls because
ah,
I was
no.
right up there. I was a dancer and I was meeting DJs and everyone loved me. So yeah, then I became cool.
To
But
all,
I had a
to all those bullies.
yeah, yes. And then they all tried to add me on Facebook 10 years later and I literally was like, see you later. It was great. Um, what's my guilty pleasure at the moment? Okay, and I'm probably going to get slated for this, but I have watched Money May's series on Amazon, and I love it. I'm just so intrigued by how this girl has come out of a reality show, which I wasn't too keen on, but she's just turned this around into a business, and the struggles that she has really. She has really bad anxiety, really bad anxiety, and it's nice to see that there is a human behind the pictures that are perfect. We're not all perfect. And I just think fair play to her, kudos to her. She's 22, I think, or 23. She's a multimillionaire, and hats off to her for making that. And she
Well,
went out there and she did it.
she made it happen for herself, to be
Yeah,
fair
she
to her.
did.
She worked it and she worked hard and she's smart. She's clearly quite
Mm,
smart. And she's
yeah,
showing her daughter that you can do anything,
I think
which
she's
is good.
expecting another one now, isn't she? Social
Is she,
media
well,
suggests.
is she back
But
with Tommy?
yes, she is. Yes, they're
Oh,
back together. Yes, he didn't cheat on her. He actually had a drink problem. So he went away to go and sort it out, and that's
Oh,
what
I
it was.
didn't know that it was cheating, but
It
so
wasn't. It went round the media, didn't it? Everyone said it was cheating. He's got to
okay.
be cheating on her, and it was a really tough time for her. And that shows the series shows her dealing with that at that time as well, which was
Oh,
really
okay.
hard.
So he was
And
in
then
rehab.
he went away, sorted himself out, and he got back onto his program and stuff. But she couldn't be around him while he was drinking. And now I get that, totally get that.
Oh,
So fair play.
totally get that. Yeah, yeah,
So that's
especially.
mine as well. So yeah, what anything from you? What's yours?
Yeah, yeah, I can't really judge you. I've gone back to the spicy trend.
A spicy trend. Don't tell
Spicy,
me you're putting hot honey on
spicy,
everything.
spicy, not spicy,
Oh, a
spicy.
spicy trend. What is that
Yes,
then?
so it's sweet and spicy.
Oh, actually, that's quite nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Have
I like
you,
that.
Marks and Spencer's brought out hot honey chili Percy pigs for their
Hang
lunch
on.
anniversary
Chili
round.
Percy pigs. Nice. I like
Hot
that.
honey and chili Percy pigs. Mm,
Okay. This is a new
mm,
thing then. I need to go and get
yeah.
some, I
We
reckon.
did
Definitely.
we didn't even start the engine of the car by the time we'd finished the whole fucking package. Like it was gone. It's hoovered them.
I
I was
I
Percy
love
pig myself.
Marks and Spencer's. I absolutely love that Marks and Spencer's food. I think it's great. And I actually like prawn cocktail and I love it. Prawn cocktail and scooping up a McCoy's salt and vinegar crisp. I'll put the whole lot in your mouth. It's great. Love
Could
it.
be interesting, yeah. Actually, it could be interesting. Do you know what's lovely as well is McCoy's in ice cream. In a soft. What's that thing?
Okay. Not tried that, but again it's sweet and spicy and salty that though, isn't it?
Yeah,
So that
yeah.
could work. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, in
Budget
the soft serve ice cream, you know, the one that comes like out of the yolk and bob that Maggie Thatcher was involved in.
So give me a pop culture one then.
Pop culture one.
Who is your? I'll tell you mine. Five. If you're getting down, baby, I want it now, baby. Come and get it. That's my like horrific singing for the listeners, but I love Five. I absolutely love him. I used to love Abs from Five as well. Thought he was great. I actually bought his album. It's brilliant.
Didn't something happen to him? Did it?
He went to go and start a farm and looked after chickens,
Ah,
went organic and vegan and
oh,
everything.
see,
And he
I
literally,
like that. I like that. I'd like maybe a donkey
yeah.
sanctuary. Yeah.
And then he went off grid.
Um, ooh, maybe Bishop. How could you Virgin River? Ooh.
In the Virgin River.
The
Tell.
Virgin River. It's like this lovely little show where everybody's happy and everybody falls in love. And then it got cancelled
Ah,
because it was too hallmarky. Now it's come back because people wanted it to come back, and they're dropping the F bomb every other like scene, the F bomb,
shocking.
and they're having sex.
No way.
I mean, you don't actually see them do anything. His shirt comes off, obviously, because
But then
he's
you
got
know that it's going to
monsters.
get it
Yeah, yeah,
on.
yeah. And then you know, like they're going to end up, but then you're under the duvet with whatever. Anyway. But yeah, but before
Well,
that, it was very clean cut, very hallmark. But it's a bit of a guilty pleasure because everything ends up being lovely, and then,
like that. Well, Shah on TikTok actually commented on our request for guilty pleasures from our listeners.
all
She
right.
said that her guilty pleasure is Martin Kemp from Spandau Ballet. Gold, always
Always
believe in
believe
the
in the
soul.
sun.
You got
You
the
got to
power
make
to
it
know.
so. You're invincible.
Destructible, always believe it. Yes, I actually, I do like that. I have to say, if they come on the dance floor, you do have a little wiggle, a little boogie to them, don't you? You can't not,
I
can you,
mean, I
really?
know. I mean, like, look, who doesn't love sick a bit of 80s, 90s? No, she's on. Say, get your Alexa going.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm glad I was careful with that because she might have kicked off in the background. And
Yeah,
just have a boogie around the sitting room.
exactly. And
Have
I
your
love a
own party.
bit of nostalgia. Love it, love it. So, the next section that we've got to do is your favourite section, Natalie, and it is
Yes, it is
advertise our mug.
advertising our mug.
Here is
You
our
can,
mug.
you too could have one of these mugs for 9.99. Just buy it.
Just buy it.
It makes tea, water, wine,
Yeah.
vodka,
I
rum.
have I have wine in mine. I don't know if you can see because I've been drinking it, but I have wine in mine at the moment, and I'm very excited
I
for
have wine in mine too.
getting to the
Um,
bottom and then
but
starting
you
the
know,
getting a bit more.
it's like drinking out of a handmade crystal glass made by little virgin children. Right, so we have introduced. Can you see it? Hang on, where am I going? Where's it gone?
This remote stuff doesn't work, does it? Move back. There you go. Stay still.
It's
Don't
the
move.
bucket.
And if anybody was
Because,
wondering what that was, it is
yeah,
the bucket that is going out of focus, and because we
because,
are remote today.
yes, everybody needs a bucket, right? Because there's just things that happen in life. And actually, what you need to do is you need to write them on a piece of paper, curl it up, and chuck it in the bucket. Yeah?
Yes.
So, Shelley, what do you want to stick in our bucket?
Okay, the
And
first thing I
also, I
want to
just like saying bucket.
it's good, isn't it? So the
Yeah.
first thing I want to put in the fuck it bucket is mansplaining. Like, men, just stop trying to tell us your experience and how you know how to do something because we literally stand there with blank eyes and our brain going, we don't give a shit. Like, I literally look at your mouth talking and I don't give a shit. And then I'm going to go off and I'm going to do it my way anyway because that's what we do.
It's my words. But also, we know better. It's like when they what's the term they use in the train when they spread their legs and they just take over the whole train and you're just thinking
Oh
like, ah,
yeah, they're just like, yeah, I'm a
seriously.
man and I'm here, and yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
that. I had one on the
So
tram the other day.
so mine is overly sensitive woke people, right?
Yes, let's get that
So
in there. We're probably going to get some hate for this, but hey, we're gonna stand on
oh,
it.
listen, I'm liberal, I'm woke, I am all for it. But oh my God, do not start crying every time somebody says, I'm really sorry, the penny sweets are gone.
You can't have a blackjack and a fruit salad.
Yes, you're a 30-year-old woman. Get a grip. Get a
Yeah,
fucking grip, right? If you want to go out and make it happen, but live and let
I
live.
totally agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree. And the next one that I want to put in the fuck it bucket is calorie counting. I mean,
Oh,
fuck that shit. Put it in the bucket. Like,
yeah.
enjoy your life. At our time of life now, right? We don't need to calorie count. Okay, we're good. I don't know how many calories is in my little cup here of wine, but I'm
Well,
good.
if you exactly screw that. Calorie counting does not need to happen. Everyone is beautiful. Just the way if you're happy in yourself, you'll be the most beautiful person in the room. Confidence is a lot of things,
Yeah.
you know. So yeah. So what's my other one? My other one would be underwire bras.
Oh yes. Oh, I
Yeah.
wish I could do that, but I need mine.
No, I do too, but it's like, oh,
I
and
agree.
like, I wish I'd had the confidence when I was younger, when they were perky and could stand up on their own without any fucking help, to be going around without one on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It
but
does.
then like they stick into you, and then after a while, the wire comes through and it goes up your arm and in your boob, and you're just like, oh my God, have I got a lump or is there a fucking wire
And then they
sticking in there?
start coming out from the middle, like the wire
Yeah,
starts coming
yeah.
out from the middle.
And
I
it
hate
will.
that.
Yeah, and sometimes they do that when you're like wearing a relatively low cut top, and then you're talking to somebody, and the wire is like creeping up. But no,
Let's
shall we move along to our problems and
let's
predicaments?
do that. Yeah.
Spilled your tea, lost your rent. Welcome to Problems and Predicaments.
Welcome to Natalie's Natter. Shelley's
This is what we could have done. We could have had this as Natalie's
yeah,
natter.
or Shelley's. I was going to say shitter, but I don't think that's the right thing to say. Shelley's sympathy.
Okay,
Shelley's
so we'll
sympathy.
move on to the problems and
Right. Okay.
predicaments.
So, okay. So it is time for it. Yeah. So this letter comes from Sweating in Seattle on Reddit because no one wrote to us this week.
Oh, miserable gits. Why didn't they write to us?
Too
Have
cool for
they
school. Too cool for
have they got
school.
perfect lives? There's no problems out there at all. I don't believe that
No
for a
problems out
second.
there at all. So
Go on.
she writes, I'm 48 and I feel like I'm glitching. I'm forgetful, I'm fiery, and last night I contemplated sleeping inside my freezer. My husband thinks I am just stressed, and my doctor told me to cut back on the caffeine. I felt
Mhm.
gaslit by my own biology. Help.
I think she's talking about brain fog. And yes, I think at our time we do get that. I mean, I've put a
Mhm.
box of cornflakes in the fridge. I opened the fridge and there was a box of cornflakes, like big box of cornflakes
Yeah,
in the
yeah, I
fridge.
know. I walk into a room and forget what I went there for. And
Yeah,
I live in a two-bedroom flat.
exactly. So, I mean, for me, I just feel like welcome to the club. Like we're here. Yeah, we're all in it. So you're not it's normal. You're not abnormal.
No,
I think we are very
think
in that mind of brain fog at the moment.
I think lean into it. Enjoy it. Use it to get away with some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be naughty. Yeah.
Yes.
What can they
It-
say?
I just feel like we have this whole um time worrying, spending the time in our 20s and 30s wanting to get pregnant all the time.
Oh
And
yeah,
and then we move on to, oh, actually, we're now worrying about menopause.
I
Give
know. And
ourselves a break.
your body's going, thanks very much, but I'm finished with you now. So I'll just shut these down. And whilst I'm doing that, I'll just make you suffer a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you haven't done enough for the world. You haven't been the person who carried and gave the next population life. But
Yeah,
anyway,
and can we just address the stressed out, just stressed comment from the husband in that? Because we're not just stressed, it's either perimenopause or it's menopausal. There's actually something genetic going on with our hormones depleting. So it's
Mhm.
not just stress at all, it is the estrogen packing its bags and saying, adios,
Oh
amigo.
yeah, no. It's like Mother Nature's come in and she's done a heist and she's
Yep,
taken all of the gens out of
yep.
you and went, right, live with that one, lady. But it really is like
I think
tough
really
Seattle. Yeah.
I think she should need to take more advice from a different GP and one that
Well,
doesn't give you a leaflet.
she needs to bin that GP and go to, if it's really, really bad, go to a menopausal specialist. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then they'll give you coping mechanisms, they'll give you options. There's a gel, there's a patches, there's a whole load of HRT, which is now going to be a permanent word in your dictionary or your vocabulary. So,
Yeah.
you want somebody who understands it and knows it so that
Yeah.
you are getting the right advice. Not somebody who goes in and says, oh yeah, that could be a cold, they're the symptoms of a cold, or they're every symptom is HRT or is perimenopause, and then just goes, well, take an antidepressant or take HRT. Not always the solution that you need. So go and see a specialist and find what works for you and give yourself some self-care and love and treat
Yes.
yourself well.
Exactly. And I also think that it's important to note there's a whole load of studies recently, and the more up-to-date information as well, is that HRT is actually quite safe because there was a huge thing about taking too much estrogen, taking too much soya because it creates too much estrogen. I mean, eat all those soybeans. If you like that shit, eat it. If you like
Eat
soya
it.
milk, drink it. Like, get it in
Do,
you.
yeah. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you feel good.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
all been debunked, all of that
Uh-huh.
conspiracy theories around don't take the patches, they do this, they that. They actually can help you. You could spend a lot of time being very damaged by not actually going to get the help that you need off the back of somebody that said something on Facebook.
Absolutely. Let's go as well for the husband. Let's give him a little bit of radical transparency, right? You're not stressed. You're going through a neurological, biological renovation,
Yep.
right? And he needs to be the construction crew or the road crew or whatever that is supporting you not the inspector and not the judge. Yeah. So get over yourself. Be the support, not the critic.
And also get yourself a cooling vest or a fan. They help. An ice bucket if you really need an ice bucket as well. But there is also a lot of help online. There's Facebook groups that share all about what vitamins, supplements, etc. they're taking. Like, talk to other people.
Yeah. Get a hot water bottle, fill it with water, shove it in the freezer. Genius. Love it in the summer. It's great.
Top tip.
Top
Tip
tip.
there.
Top
Yeah.
tip. Yeah. Yeah. You're not going crazy. You're just transitioning. Life is changing. We're evolving into, what is it, our second spring? We're evolving into the next iteration of ourselves. So,
Is it the second spring? Well, my second spring currently involves a portable fan and an undescribable rage at slow drivers. But we're getting there.
right, right. Remind me not to drive around you. All right, Shelley, put your seatbelt on because this letter just drained my bank account by reading it. This is from Broke Bridesmaid in Manchester.
Oh no. Is it another destination wedding that requires 3 flights and a donkey ride?
Well, let's see. Worse. It's a series of them. So she writes, I'm 29 and single. And in the last 14 months, in the last 14 months, I've been invited to 6 destination weddings. What?
6
Italy.
destinations.
Yeah, Italy, Mexico, a wellness retreat in Norway. Nobody should have a wellness retreat for a feckin' wedding anyway, that's for sure. You name it, between the flights, the £500 an hour mandatory room blocks, the hen parties that are now weekend-long trips. I've calculated that I spent £9,000 this year. I'm starting to resent my friends' happiness because I'm literally watching my house down payment evaporate. And I am the asshole if I start RSVPing no to my best friends. Am I the asshole? No, you're not the asshole. Go for it, girl.
No, £9,000. I mean, you can in today's world get a car for that. That's a decent kitchen as well.
But I also think, with destination weddings, if you're inviting somebody to a destination wedding, you shouldn't expect a gift from them. You should not expect a gift from them. They've paid for unless you're paying for their flights and their hotel, they've paid for their flights, they've paid for the hotel, they've brought their own spending money. Don't expect a gift from them because it just costs them. So it's like, sod off.
And I think we have got into a world at the moment where weddings are a big thing, which is fine, and everybody's entitled to those big dues. But at what expense are other people's? Do they pay for their own wedding dresses? Why should they? It's your wedding. So if you've asked bridesmaid to come to your wedding and you want them to wear sage green or ice blue, you pay for the dress, right? Surely, because it's almost like an employer that's giving you a uniform. They've got to pay for it.
If they don't want to pay for it, then wear whatever you want. You choose what you want to wear. So live with that, girl. Huh?
And yeah, we won't worry about that.
Put destination weddings in the fucket bucket.
Yes. Yeah.
Let me just write that down. And
We're
put
going
a
to put that
destination
down.
wedding.
And it's going in the fucket bucket. So I hope no one invites us.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I haven't been at a wedding for a long time.
So here's another topic that I wanted to talk about. We like that. I heard on the podcast the other day that women over 50 should not wear bikinis.
Oh, shut off.
And yes, it was a man that said that as well.
Nice.
And I was quite shocked, actually. But can I just say that men do not get to judge women and what they wear, considering most men wear a beer-stained t-shirt or they wear mustard corduroys when they get older with red chinos as well around the office. So for me, I would say you don't get to say that. You are a man. But my question is, Natalie, what are we too old for? And I want funny answers only.
Yes, from me or from the audience?
Well, we did get some in from the audience, and we had Lorraine on Instagram that said she's too old for staying in hostels. I agree.
Yeah.
While I did that as a teenager, not at my age, no.
Camping, too old for camping, unless it's a yurt. Forget about that. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And then we had Carol that said, I am too old for bullshit.
Listen, if that's the case, Carol, I came out of the womb too old for bullshit, right? So I've been an old woman when that one comes. You're absolutely right. Get to the point. Say what you say. Just do it respectfully.
Exactly. And I personally think that I am too old for Happy Meals, and not because they are Happy Meals or I shouldn't have one, but because they're too bloody small to satisfy my appetite and I want a bigger meal.
And I love a Happy Meal.
And big news, Natalie, big news,
Da,
big
da, da,
news,
da. We are on the way.
big news. So
Go on, tell everyone.
we officially got monetized and we earned some money from our podcast. Da, da, da! I'm very
Tell
excited.
everybody how much we earned.
We did. We're gonna write our resignations. I think that's it. We're
Yeah,
gonna pack our
yeah,
bags.
we're done.
We
We're
are
done.
off.
We're
Done.
flying
We've
out. We are
ordered a
going to
new
take
car.
we are
Yeah.
going to take our whole sixpence
Sixpence.
and we're going to invest it and we'll be gone next week. See ya. See ya. We're out
But
of
can I
here.
just say, we did not have that sixpence last week. So
No, we
6p, I'm
didn't.
good
And
for that.
it was a little thrill to find out that we earned sixpence.
Yes, it was.
So
And
thank you to whoever gave us sixpence.
the platform gave it us for the views that we'd had, and that's fine. It comes from the RS feed from Spotify. So once we have an RSS feed, it's called, it goes out to various platforms. So we're on like Podbean, True Fans, Apple, Audible, Amazon Music, Spotify itself, and then it takes however much that has been listened to, and then it starts to monetize it. So it's the first time that we've been monetized, which is
Now
great. We're on
monetize
the
it a bit
way.
faster. Monetize a bit
I
faster,
know,
right?
I know, but
My
still, we'll take
my
the wins where
Caribbean
we can.
holiday.
We'll take the
Is
wins
it?
where we can,
We
for sure.
absolutely will. We will, especially when we were feeling a bit blue about all the challenges we had this morning
Yeah,
from the recording this week and the editing, because I know we've said it before, but we are doing all of this on our own. We are learning
yeah,
the ropes. We are, which we're very, very proud of, because we're never too old to learn anything new. But it did get us down a little bit because we'd recorded all the content and we'd done some episodes and then nothing came out the way that we wanted them to come out. So
yeah.
hence one of the reasons that we're doing a live
We are.
Teams recorded, remote recording, whatever we call it.
But we're also doing it around obviously work and being a
Yeah,
mum and everything else that comes with that daily life, etc. So it's not
yeah.
just a
We
case
have
of push a button and everything will be all right. I think we
no,
thought
we
a
have
little bit of
6
that.
a.m. We have 6 a.m. starts to get up and
Yeah,
get out and earn our living, and but we are loving doing this as well because we are having lots of fun, even though people are looking at us in Sainsbury's going, "What is wrong with those two?" It's like
but
it's Dina and Patsy coming at you.
can I just say the views have hit a lot. So we've got over 60,000 views this week, which I'm really, really
Wow.
happy about. I think that's fantastic. And that's because we have been stupid and we have been out in Sainsbury's and whatever. And we're starting now to not have the 10 views, to not have the hundreds of views. We're now into the thousands of views, which is brilliant. And I'm really, really happy about that. So having that much people look at us, that many, sorry, that much, that was such poor English,
Oh,
that
I'm
many
I'm falling
people,
over my words today as well, so don't worry.
but that many people looking at us and starting to get to know us and starting to listen and starting to tune in and starting to see who we are, I think it's great. So super, super happy about that.
Yes, indeed. Well, that's all the chaos we have time for today on Stuck in the Middle. We hope
Yeah.
we've made you chuckle. We hope that we have related to you, or maybe related a little bit too much, and realize that you're not alone in this magnificent midlife model. The world is a great place and you are a great person. So thank you for listening in.
And remember to rate, review, and subscribe. And most importantly, tell your friends it was full of aura. And if you don't know what that is, Natalie, this is the new word on the street for the kids. It means good vibes or vibes. So where you once said, oh, that's good vibes, you now say that has good aura. And equally, if our episode was shit, keep it to yourself. No one wants to know.
But hang on a second. Aura? Is that not like the bloody ring? What the hell is that about? Aura. Say
Deep
it.
down.
Aura. Where's my aura? Is everyone going to be coming out cleansing their chakras? What the flipping hell? Anyway, you can find us on all the socials. Don't forget to send us your dilemmas, your rants, your 90s trivia, and we'll catch up with you next time.
Ta for now.